Hey everybody, welcome Geekies to another episode of Those Couple of Geeks. I am your host tonight, Vana, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Tyler.
Hi.
Adam.
Hey!
Holly.
Hello!
And we are going to play a super fun game that I will get in with all of you in a second. But first, as we start every podcast, what is freaking your geek?
I will go first. I know we didn't talk about it the last week, but I finally got caught up with all of the Comic-Con news that dropped over the July 22nd weekend. So, had some small depression because I actually got to go to San Diego Comic-Con back in 2017, 2018. So that was one of the funnest cons I could ever go to. So every time it pops back up during the summer, I'm like, I missed that. I really wish I could go back again. But the biggest thing that I think that I am very excited about is Marvel dropped their next few movies that they're going to do for the next like 4 or 5 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
Real.
And the biggest stuff that I'm excited about is Black Panther 2. We are finally getting, as much as we don't have Chadwick Boseman anymore, who unfortunately passed away from cancer, who was the Black Panther in the original movie. I'm excited to see what the next step is for that. And then we actually get introduced to a brand new character who's actually known as the first mutant as well, too. So we get to start getting into mutants and the X-Men of Namor. The Submariner. Basically, he's like the Aquaman of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And then we get Secret Wars. So that means we're going to get a lot more cameo appearances from different people, like the Professor X one we saw in Doctor Strange and all that. So I'm pretty excited.
Alert.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
no, this has been long enough. If you haven't seen that yet, that's on you.
Exactly.
Yes, correct. I have one just real quick. We were talking about this quite a few episodes ago at this point, but I found out that Demon Slayer is fully available on Viz, which is the Shonen Jump that Tyler actually subscribes to, and so like as the fiance, soon to be wife, I also benefit from. So I can read it all there once I'm done with Dragon Ball Z, which will be a while.
Yeah, that's going to take you.
Yay.
Yeah, that's a good one. Demon Slayer is dope.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you're reading that one. I'm excited for that for you.
Do you have one, Adam?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Honestly, I feel like I don't have too much stuff going on freaking my geek. I'm really excited for the eventual drop of some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news. I've been following all the leaks, which is like, I don't care about spoilers. I'm like one of those people. So I'm like, I don't know, some people hate hearing spoilers. I am totally fine with hearing spoilers about just about everything. I'm watching The Boys with Vana right now. We're like way behind. We're on like season 2, episode 2. And I already know a lot of what's going to happen. I don't care. I'm excited. It's okay if I know where the journey ends. It's about the journey itself. And that's how I feel about these Pokemon leaks. And, but I do want some like official news, because then I can actually get a lot more excited knowing that like what was like quote unquote leaked is actually real or not. Because sometimes the leaks are fake and then you're like disappointed or happy, depending on how you viewed the leak. But yeah, that's kind of what's freaking my geek right now, is like the eventual awaiting to hear more news about this Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Gen 9 releases.
I was going to say, so number one, deep quote right there from Adam for freaking a geek. So I appreciate that. Number 2, The Boys. I appreciate you for that. I finished season 3 a while back, so I'm excited to hear what you have to say about The Boys specifically. It's a great comic book series and show. And lastly, I will say before everything, I know a lot of people either like spoilers or don't like spoilers. So I'm going to say spoiler alert here, skip. With Pokemon leaks, I am so excited that Wooper might have an alternate version of itself. I am so hyped for that, because I don't know if a lot of people know, Wooper and Quagsire are my boys. I love them from Johto, and if I get another version of them, I'm happy. So that was the only thing that I would say. Spoiler is ended.
If they are what the spoilers aren't, it's really cute. So, like, I won't say anything else about it, but if that's what they are, like, I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I know, I'm excited. Like I said, hopefully we can get some official news soon. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
And I'm not sponsored, but if they ever wanted to, what's freaking my geek this week is so I'm kind of a gym rat, and I have to wear knee sleeves because I have a lot of knee problems, especially on like leg days. And they came out with some Demon Slayer themed knee sleeves. So there's like a Nezuko
Oh.
pattern one, and it is so cute. It is $66, and that is out of my budget, but I can dream.
Yep. That's so cool.
That's
yeah,
really
they're super cool.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for sharing what is freaking your geek. We are going to jump into a game called Guess That Anime by a Horrible Description. That's a long mouthful, but you get the gist. It's a game where I'm going to describe an anime in a terrible way, and all of my sweet co-stars have an app right now where they can buzz in. And so whoever buzzes in first, whenever I say go, will get their first chance to answer. If they're wrong, I will pass it on to the next person who's in second. It does rank them like who came in first, second, and third, and go from there. And I'm going to keep score for a prize at the end, which the winner will find out at the end. Should note that while I did come up with some of the descriptions, some of them are from our friends at Sporkle and some commenters on my anime list. So thank you for those contributions as I Google searched. And remember, please, team, that, like I said, these are horrible descriptions. They are not good, and they are not going to be good. So do not have the expectation of, oh, how would I have known that? That's a terrible description. That's the point.
Good.
I expect myself to lose at games, so that's where I'm at with it. So let's go.
Well, I think you're playing against some competitive friends.
Oh yeah, I know Holly's very competitive, and from knowing Adam, I basically put my team name as I'm gonna lose for sure as my team name for this BuzzFeed app thing.
Speed.
Ooh,
BuzzFeed app.
crowd buzzer.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Tyler that wins it now with all of that self-depreciation. I just know it.
Oh well,
Real.
if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I don't live up to the expectations of me winning anything. So.
You want to know what, Ty? You won my heart.
Oh
There you go.
yay! But not
All
your
right,
now I'm
dreams,
gonna
'cause
beat
you have Vegeta.
That's true. I do have Vegeta. Vegeta and Kakashi.
You won my
Kisuke.
heart, but I'm gonna stomp yours into the ground.
There you go.
You're going down.
Correct.
Awesome. Well, are y'all ready to get started?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
I am.
do it.
Okay, so first comes first. Bounty hunters get to know each other better. Go. And first in is Adam on team Those Couple of Geeks.
Okay, so do I guess now?
Yes.
I am going to guess Cowboy Bebop.
Our second guess comes from Tyler at I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
I'm gonna guess Hunter x Hunter.
That is correct.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yes. So that is one for Tyler and none for everyone else.
I would have said Cowboy Bebop as well. So.
Oh yeah.
And thus starts Tyler's winning streak.
I'm just saying I called it.
You did. Next, high schoolers compete to create food orgasms. Go. They all came in almost instantly, but it's ranking Adam from Those Couple of Geeks.
Dang it! I know this one.
I may have been a little quick on the click there. I'll be honest. I might have clicked a little bit before go. So I almost feel like I should have to guess second at least. So if you would like to put whoever was second, and I'll try to be more conscientious of waiting until the go marker and not jump in the line.
I appreciate your sportsmanship. Therefore, it moves to Holly on Team Holly.
Holly on Team Holly. I didn't know we were having two cool team names.
Yeah.
In Food Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I split my point with Adam?
Yes.
Oh, split. Okay, all right.
Oh, shut up. You're still winning then.
That's true. You're still up by half point.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Never mind.
You're like, you know what? Split as many points as y'all need.
Right? I think that was
I
good
do feel like-
sportsmanship. So I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
fair.
true. That is true. That is true. That was good sportsmanship.
I appreciate it. I'll take good sportsmanship on both sides. I will, as a heads up, say that these start off lighter and more well known, and they get harder and less well known, and then they get lighter and more well known again. So you'll
Okay.
notice that pattern. We have 25 because I don't believe in ties.
Oh, okay.
Not Tyler, ties.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm glad you believe in me. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you for the
clarification.
clarification.
For the clarification. Yeah.
Adam and I are the same person.
Here
Let's
we go.
Okay, question 3. Unruly brat tries to convince his town not to hate him. And 1, 2, 3, go. And our first in is Tyler from Team I'm Gonna Lose.
I'm going to go with Naruto.
That is correct.
Yeah. Yep. Good job.
Yep, good one.
All right, and I'll clear the buzzer first this time. Question 4. Boy, yes.
I'm gonna just stop you right there and just mention the fact that I don't think Naruto was an unruly boy. I think he was like an abandoned orphan that had no parental figure in this entire village. I'm gonna stand on my soapbox for a second here on this one, because literally the Hokage, who's like their president, was like, nah, I mean, like, I'm watching him, but like he's got his own apartment and he drinks spoiled milk, like he's fine. Like, what is that? That was the horrible thing ever. Okay, rant ended, but I just wanted to throw that in there.
So, if a kid graffitis the town mural, that's not unruly? Like, even a little?
Okay, it is, but I think he had somewhat of a reason to be. He is a kid, after all, remember. This is my defense of Naruto.
I think having a good reason, and Tyler, you can jump in on this if you would like. I think having a good reason does not make him less unruly. It just gives him a reason for being unruly.
I was going to say, because think about it as well. He was abandoned. He didn't have his dad. He didn't have a father figure or a mother figure. He had Aruka Sensei, but at the same time too, he pulled pranks. He pulled pranks on Kakashi Sensei. He put a chalkboard eraser and hit him on the head when he first walked into the classroom. He transformed into Sasuke to try to persuade Sakura to kiss him and everything like that. So yeah, he was kind of unruly in his younger years.
I mean, I agree with you two. Intent versus impact. He might not have intended to be unruly, but his impact is, in fact, unruly.
Yeah, okay, you guys make good points. I think you're right. I think that he definitely was unruly. However, I do think that it was a little bit justified, and that's my take on that. Yeah,
I agree with that.
I just want everyone to know that we've made real change today. So
you have.
we
Yeah.
can keep going.
These
We can
constructive
continue on
conversations.
We can now continue on to question 4.
Boy is nothing special, but wants to be special. Go. First in is Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for sure.
I'm going to say One Piece.
Next is Adam from Those Couple of Geeks.
I'm gonna go with Black Clover.
Next is Holly from Holly.
Toilet bound Hanako-kun.
It's actually My Hero Academia. And if you want to hear it again, boy is nothing special but wants to be special.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. That makes more sense.
I think Black Clover kind of fits that description as well, though, for those folks that know Black Clover.
Yeah, I agree. From someone that read, I'm waiting for the new chapter to drop in 2 days, so I'm hyped for that right now. So I agree with you, Adam, with that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Holly's just like nodding and smiling. She does not know Black Clover, it seems.
No, I do not.
She doesn't.
Here we are.
She doesn't do fantasy, so that I don't think it's going to be on the list.
I cannot give points to incorrect answers even if they're close because there is no way of knowing if that will be an answer later.
No,
Okay.
totally fair. I don't expect
Yep.
I don't expect credit. I just I like to throw in my 2 cents. I think I'm gonna throw my 2 cents on every question. No, I'm just kidding. I'll try that. Well, I might.
It's a 3-hour
never know.
special.
Yeah, you never know.
All right. So next question. Metrosexual aggressive men strike weird poses. Go. Holly from Team Holly.
From Team Holly. It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I knew that one.
Never watched or read that, but I know it.
I was going to say, I know that this would fit the description as well. I'm not asking for points, but Holly will get this. The Ginyu Force is what I have.
Yes, you're not
in my
wrong.
brain.
Yeah, I mean, that would fit, but it's not like the whole anime. But I also have not read or watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Holly. I take that back. Vanna and I watched like the first 3 episodes, and I was like, this Dio character is just an asshole. And I don't know, I wasn't that into it. I was just like, this guy's really mean to his like younger brother. They like just like beats him up and stuff. I don't know. It was wild. I've heard it gets better. I know a lot of fans out there probably are like, you guys need to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I might honestly check it out at some point. But as it stands now, the only thing I know about it is that it's a bunch of very scantily clad men and women striking bizarre poses.
Yep.
So, yeah, that fit the bill.
All right. Are we ready for our next question?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Magicless kid with powerful wizard friends. Go. First in is Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
Black Clover.
Correct.
I knew it was coming up. I knew it.
Yeah,
now you know
me
what Black
too.
Clover is, Holly.
You know, I guessed it, and I'm shocked I wasn't the first one that buzzed in.
Were you gonna guess Harry Potter by any chance?
No, I was probably gonna guess like I don't know.
You know what? Fair enough. All right. Next one. Adult anime protagonist teaches students how to kill him. Go. Ooh, first in is Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
Assassination Classroom.
Correct.
I knew that one too. You're just faster on the buzzer than me right now, dog. I gotta.
Are
So-
you waiting until she says go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Might have to have Holly come in that room and smack the mouse out of your hands real quick so I can get some answers in.
Supervise me.
Yeah, supervise your clicking.
So, for an update, Tyler has 4 points, Holly has a half point, and no, Adam has a half point. Holly has 1.5 points.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, we've got plenty of time, but
I'm on the
Tyler is
board.
ahead.
True.
All right, next one. Relaxed, laid back guy is seen as biggest villain on the planet. Go. This one first in is Adam from Those Couple of Geeks.
One Piece?
Next is Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
I have no. I actually blanked on it. So never mind.
All right, next is Holly from Team Holly.
Honestly, I'm not sure on this one either. I'm gonna say Bleach, just because of the other arcs.
Mm-hmm.
So the answer is Trigun.
Oh,
Okay.
Dang, I wish I
I
had
think we
gotten
all
that.
three know it.
Yeah.
Yep, and we're all disappointed in ourselves.
I know. Yeah. Gotta go rewatch Trigun now.
Mine was gonna be One Punch, but then I was like, no, I don't really know. And then I think that's what Adam said. So
I said One Piece because I was like,
okay,
it was like the people think he's a villain. I was thinking like, oh, like people think Luffy's a villain if they're like they're the regular people in the Marines probably think of Luffy as a villain because in their eyes he's this wanted pirate. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah,
that was my
absolutely.
train of thought. But yeah,
see that.
that's a good one. I obviously could see Trigun as well. So
All right, and our next one. Dragons and fairies and flying cats, oh my. Go. Holly from Team Holly.
Oh, I buzzed in right away, so no, it's not me. Go to the next person.
Adam from Those Couple of Geeks.
it's Fairy Tail.
It is!
Yeah, I knew as soon as you said flying cats, I was like, I've got a Funko Pop figure of every single one of the cats from that show right on the shelf behind me. So yeah, that's how I knew that one.
I know. I buzzed in right after Dragons and Fairies, and then was like, crap. I buzzed in way too early, so that was my bad.
Yeah.
I appreciate your good sportsmanship. Next one. Emo kid with orange hair has a huge soul. Go. Adam, were you a little early on that one?
Nope, I felt like I was right on time.
Okay. Adam with Those Couple of Geeks.
I feel like I was right on it. Just saying, I was ready with the finger. I'm gonna say Bleach.
Yeah, it is Bleach.
That's the only. When you said emo kid with orange hair, I didn't even listen to the rest of the question. Like it's definitely Ichigo.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Side question. What emo music do we think that Ichigo would have listened to whenever he was just
My Chemical Romance.
You think My Chemical Romance?
I mean,
Welcome to the Black Parade.
yeah. I feel like he would have had that song on repeat.
See,
Just
I see
about
him as
his
kind
mom.
of like a Queen guy.
No.
We are the champ.
That's Urahara. That's Kisuke.
Yeah.
Nah, Ichigo would have listened. I like the My Chemical Romance. I'm thinking that or like A Day to Remember or something like that. Right? Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm just curious what everyone's emo music thoughts were on that one.
All right, I think y'all are gonna like this one. Giant streakers wreak havoc. Go. Holly with Team Holly.
Yeah, it's Attack on Titan.
It sure is.
Dang
Yeah.
it.
Vanna and I were watching that actually for a while, and then life got in the way.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't think I've seen past season 1 of that show. I think that's where I stopped watching it. I really should pick it back up. I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, I've only seen as far as Holly and I got.
I've gotten to the end. I'm almost like, because I know it was spoiled for me, so I know what happens at the end. But for so far, I'm basically almost done with watching it, but I just couldn't finish it. I don't know. I just couldn't keep my attention span to it.
Fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Super fair. Next one. Student tries to be normal, but is not normal at all. Go. Adam from Those Couple of Geeks.
I buzzed in I was waiting so long to buzz in because I was like hoping that they buzzed in before me because I have no idea. I was just like, oh, I'll wait and let one of them try to guess it. Golly. Death Note.
Next is Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
I'm gonna go with Blue Exorcist.
And next is Holly from Team Holly.
Is it Sailor Moon?
It is Mob Psycho 100.
Okay, yeah.
That makes
I don't
sense.
even know what that is. I've never even heard of that.
I have not seen it. I did get this one from a different website.
Fair.
I can shine a bit of light on that. So, and Tyler can probably also hop in and fill in the blanks because I know I'm guessing he's also aware of it. So the same person, the same mangaka who wrote One Punch Man wrote Mob Psycho 100, and it's, I think, almost probably better than One Punch Man. It's basically the story of this like quiet, nerdy kid who has telekinetic powers, and he's basically the One Punch Man of telekinetic powers. So the mangaka writes pretty similar plot lines, it seems like, but it's good. It's good. It's fun. It's entertaining. I like it, like I said, a bit more than One Punch Man, although they're both great.
See, I'm the opposite. I think I like One Punch over Mob Psycho, but Mob Psycho is actually pretty good though too. So
It's a fun watch.
Well, thank you both for enlightening us because I had no idea.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, anytime you need some nerdy enlightening, I'll try my best.
same thing.
All right. This one is serious, team. Everyone locking. You're going to have to think really hard.
Okay.
Monkey
Ready.
Men screaming. Go. Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, you saved yourself at the end.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Because I was
They
like,
didn't
wait,
start screaming until Z.
yeah,
Big facts.
Monkey Men.
I am curious on that note, Tyler,
Yes.
what is your favorite of all of the transformations in the Dragon Ball series?
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's one that a lot of people hate, but I love it so much because it's obnoxiously funny. It's obnoxiously I like it because it's just it was a new level when I watched it that always like impacted me at a young age. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He doesn't have eyebrows. I know that. But the long hair and then his transformation when he does it to stall for time is the greatest. Everyone makes fun of it in the Dragon Ball Z stuff where he's like, this is the guy that doesn't have eyebrows. It's either that or Majin Vegeta is the two. So
I'm so glad that you said that. That's my favorite too, actually. Fun fact. Yeah, like legit. I actually have a drawing in one of my sketchbooks that I drew of him as a Super Saiyan 3. I thought it was like so cool because so Super Saiyan 2, I feel like there's zero noticeable difference. Maybe I'm just missing something, but they're just like telling you, they're like, oh, I'm Super Saiyan 2 instead of 1 now. Clarify if you want, but Super Saiyan 3 was noticeable. He gets this like Cro-Magnon like forward head unibrow thing, and his hair goes down below his heels while he's floating in the sky. And yeah, I just was like, okay, this one's significant. Like he is powered up, and I liked it a lot. So yeah, that's my favorite too.
yeah, you'll see with Super Saiyan 2 specifically, you see it more with Gohan when he fights Cell. It's more of like another power up of, it's like you see this like the electricity going instead of it like kind of like surging. You'll see like electric sparks flying for Super Saiyan 2, so it's not really noticeable. But yeah, that's why I love Super Saiyan 3.
I want to make a hot take that Goku's Super Saiyan 3 is just regular Super Saiyan Raditz.
You're not
Honestly,
wrong.
that's super accurate. Yeah. Yeah, what would happen if Raditz went Super Saiyan 3, right? Like
Thank you. He turns into Super Saiyan Goku, and then they just trade. They're brothers. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, true. That's a great point.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Okay. For our next question, Demon tries to eat little boy by working for him. Go. Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure. I feel like everyone submitted a little bit slowly because they're all thinking on it pretty hard.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what I did.
Oh God, I don't know now.
All right.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
pass?
I pass. I had something and then I was like, no. So I don't know.
Adam from Those Couple of Geeks
So Demon tries to eat little boy, and
by
he's
working for him.
by working for him. Oh man, God, there's so many demons in anime. I have actually no idea. That's why I delayed my buzz. I thought for sure I'd be last, and just like was gonna throw out like if I heard them say something good. So I'm gonna just say, Yu Yu Hakusho. I know that's so wrong. So yeah, next.
All right, Holly from Team Holly.
So the only one that I can think of, but it doesn't match, is Death Note because of Ryuk, but Light is not a little boy. But like Ryuk would love to eat him if he ate an apple ahead of time.
So I don't know if y'all are gonna kick yourselves on this one or not. I haven't watched it, but I felt like it was clear. Black Butler.
I have never seen it.
Nope.
Only seen like an episode. It was on my list for a long time. I actually should watch it. I've heard it's pretty good, actually. But yeah, that's a tough one. My train of thought was with Kurama, demon eating a little boy, but I knew that was way off. I was just trying to like throw something out there that maybe had a shot in the dark.
And I was gonna say, is Black Butler more like romantic kind of stuff too? Because like that's what I've heard with it, and I just with the romance stuff, like if it's pure romance and like all that stuff, like Fruits Basket or anything like that, I can't get into it as much as like Holly can or Vanna can. So that's what I've heard with Black Butler, and I couldn't get into it.
I don't know about Black Butler, but I will say that Fruits Basket is goated. It's really great. And this is coming from somebody who also doesn't watch a ton of romance animes. But I do watch my fair share, and Fruits Basket is up there. So if you're ever curious and you haven't seen it, you should check out Fruits Basket. Also, throwing out the romance anime suggestions because I'm a nerd who watches romance animes and likes them a lot. My Dress Up Darling. That is one of those people listening that are like familiar with a baseline anime, a normal. They're like, oh yeah, I know like Dragon Ball Z and stuff. They're like, My Dress Up Darling is a title that is very anime, but just trust me on this. It's very cute. It's very wholesome. It's fun. And yeah, it's really good. So it's a newer one. Just came out semi recently. The first season aired and is fully aired, and there's been confirmed for a season 2. But yeah, My Dress Up Darling is good, and that's another good romance anime suggestion for those that do like those.
I just Google image searched it, and like, yeah, this is my vibe.
Okay, so it looks like the next one we're gonna go to. So
yeah, y'all should.
Very, very cute. All right. Guy saves the day by fisting people. Go. I never said they were gonna be good. Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
One Punch Man.
Correct.
Yeah, I knew it too, but I was like laughing so hard I forgot to click the buzzer.
Fisting people for the win.
Okay, so it's not the whole anime, but like I definitely immediately thought of Kakashi
Oh my god.
putting his hands together.
That's finger.
The fingers in the butt.
Yeah.
God, when we talk about anime, if there's people that are listening to this podcast that don't watch anime, sometimes we might be turning them off on the genre because talking about fingers and butt, or maybe we're turning them on to it. I don't know. Whatever. We're not here to yuck yums, people. We're fine with whatever you like. But yeah, I could see that's a very anime plot line as well.
Or maybe instead of just turning them on to anime or off to anime, we're just turning them on. All right.
I was just going to say, for the people that are listening, anime is a very fun but weird setting. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Broad.
It's
say broad.
Yes.
There's
I
a
would
lot
too.
of
I
outlines.
agree.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Next one. And if Adam doesn't get this one, I'll be overwhelmingly disappointed. Cannibal vampires fighting non-cannibal vampires and hiding from the police. Go. Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
Helsing.
Holly from Team Holly.
I'm assuming this isn't correct, but it's correct. It's Twilight.
It's not an anime, but
That is correct, though. I almost feel like that should be awarded like at least a half point. Round her
Listen,
up.
If Adam gets this wrong, I'll give that a half point.
Deal.
Well,
Deal.
get ready, Holly, because I think you're gonna get a half point. Because I honestly am like drawing a fat blank on this one. Vampires cannibalizing other vampires? Demon Slayer? No.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh my gosh! They're ghouls, not vampires.
But
Yeah,
that's the description. It's horrible.
Oh,
That is horrible.
They are kind of vampire-y.
They are kind of vampire.
Yeah, that's true. And they only can have blood or whatever for their like meal.
But they eat.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay,
That's a good one.
I'll give it to it. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that because I would have thought ghoul or monster. If it was like monster eats, then I'd be like, oh yeah, maybe that would have been on the spectrum. But I was like, I kept on thinking like Helsing Unlimited, like the Helsing Ultimate or something like that, or Seraph of the End. But those were the only two that I was like, vampires. I don't know what else has vampires.
No, Van Helsing was a really great guess. Like that's probably what like I would have guessed had you not guessed it first. But like Twilight is also correct, and I'm really proud of that.
Yeah.
Twilight is also correct. And Van Helsing would have been close, but instead of using monsters, you have to remember they fit in with humans. That's more vampire-y.
True.
That's true.
They don't stand out. True. And I couldn't say ghoul, then it wouldn't be horrible.
And also, it would have been very obvious. Well, congrats, Holly, on getting your point rounded up to that extra half point. I'm glad I could fail for you.
Thank you. Yes, we just returned half a point to each other.
Yeah.
All right, so this one made me giggle. The personification of gluttony goes to sea in search of freedom via punching people. Go. Adam from Those Couple of Geeks.
One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say, if it's not One Piece, I'm going to be like shook to my core.
I even thought it was One Piece.
I didn't, because I was just like, what would it be? But now it makes more sense. Luffy.
Right, yeah.
Luffy.
Yeah. Luffy from One Piece is the eternal glutton and punches people on the sea. Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to say I came up with that one myself because the website wanted me to say stretchy man instead of glutton, and I was like, nah, too easy.
That would have been
Yours is good. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was really good.
All right. 2 over-the-top tsunders, I hope I said that right, who are in love but just can't admit it. Go. Adam from Those Couple of Geeks.
I believe this is going to be Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Yeah.
And, okay, so fun fact about this one, I have never watched a single episode. I've never read a single chapter of this manga. But because I'm enough of a nerd and I follow so many different, like, anime things and YouTubers and stuff like that, I know quite a bit about this show. I've heard it's really, really good. It is another romance anime, but it's kind of like anti-romance because basically the plot line is these two students, a boy and a girl, are trying to basically force the other one to admit that they love them. So like it's a really weird plot line, but it's apparently really good and a lot of people like it. And so I've heard a lot about it and I was like, I'm pretty sure I know this one based off of that description.
So I've never heard of that whatsoever. Never, ever. Like I need to figure this out because I'm like, what the heck? And on top of that too, since you gave me this description, I have read a romance manga before. I didn't realize it was because I saw it more as humor than anything. And it's kind of the same description, but it comes from two mob families. Basically, the guy is from the Yakuza and the girl is from the American Mafia. And it's called Niseko specifically. And basically, it's about this guy who has a locket that has it's like a locket with like a keyhole on it. And basically, when he was younger, he made a promise to a girl with a key. And this girl that shows up, that's from the American Mafia, ends up having a key on herself. But later, so you think that it's her. They're the two the boy and girl that liked each other that now are coming back together. But then later through the manga, you find out there's more people with keys, so you never know. But that just made me that reminded me of that. So yes, I have read at least one romance manga. So
fair enough.
Well, I'm proud of all of you. I would like to say we are over the hump of the more challenging, in my own opinion, which is promising. So for our next one, Orphan Hugs Cursed Animals. Go. Holly from Team Holly.
Fruits basket.
It is!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, did not understand whatsoever. Didn't even buzz in.
And again,
Yeah.
you're missing out because Fruits Basket is really good. And you need to check it out because I know that Holly likes it, and so that is a good one for you guys to check out together.
We're gonna change that, sweetheart.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, we'll do the shorter one, like it'll be good. Okay?
Got it.
If she has to watch Haiku, I think it's fair,
Yeah, that's true.
The good thing is in that situation, you're both coming out on top because those are both great.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this one sounds a little silly. Dying via a notebook. Go. Holly from Team Holly.
Death Note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Okay.
I was going to say, I feel like Death Note is such a good, well-known anime that it breaches into that territory of like people who don't really watch anime like to watch Death Note. So I think that it's one of those ones that if you are on the fence on what new animes to watch and you've not seen Death Note, you should go watch Death Note right now. That should be your new mission. Of all the ones we've talked about, you should check out probably all of them if you want to be a true geek like the four of us. But Death Note is pretty top tier and a great intro to some fun anime styles.
Just not the Netflix American version. That's all I'm going to say.
Please,
Yeah.
God, no.
Yeah.
Don't know that one. That's the only one I've seen. What a mistake.
Oh no.
Oh, honey.
A quick note with that. For Adam, Vanna, and Holly, I actually mentioned this to Holly, speaking of Death Note, they came out with some one-shots after the main story. So I don't know if you guys have read that or not. For those that are out there, they did 2 more one-shots that actually pick up after after the end of Death Note itself. So
Cool.
It's actually a pretty fun thing. You get to meet up with some characters and everything like that, and it's 2 pretty refreshing stories.
Nice. I'll have to check that out.
All right. Mom sends child to travel the world entrapping animals. Go. Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to rank in all your points, and just so you know, we only have 4 left. To rank in all your points, Tyler has 7, Adam has 4.5, and Holly has 5.
Oh.
Well,
So-
okay, I was gonna say for the last question, to be fair, it kind of could have been Digimon.
Yeah, that honestly.
Also true.
Yeah.
I guess the difference there is the mom didn't send them out in that one.
They got
Yes.
sucked
Yeah.
in.
They got sucked into the digital world.
Digimon.
It was just
Because Digimonsters are digital monsters. Digimon are the champion.
and
Yeah.
Pokemon are pocket monsters. So.
Yes, they are.
True.
Okay. Osmosis Jones, but a slice of life anime. Go. Adam from Those Couple of Geeks.
Cells at Work.
Yes, and I would like to talk about this one. Cells at Work is so cute. Basically, a white blood cell falls in love with like a red blood cell that's very clumsy, and they are so cute. And it's like being inside a body. And if you didn't watch Osmosis Jones as a kid, I'm very sorry for you.
Okay, I have not done anything with this, but that did pop up as like a TikTok video that was like I think you might have sent it to me honestly, but it was like adult romance animes or mangas to like
Yeah.
read or watch.
Yeah, it's adult. It's 2 consenting adults, which is always good because some animes, that's on the fence. But that's neither here nor there. It's very fun too in the sense that especially if you're somebody who's like studied biology or is a doctor or something like that, it's kind of cool because it is actually like medically accurate to some degree as well. I mean, it's still an animated cartoon show, right? But it's very fun to watch and like kind of like, I don't know, I kind of learned some things from it too, which I thought was cool.
What's actually really funny about that is I actually know about the anime because BuzzFeed or one of those random sites actually had a professional doctor like dissect it, and he was like, yeah, this is a great way to learn about the human body because the way that they do this is exactly how a human body would react. Like they're like, this is a way over the top, but it's an anime, but the way that they're doing this, like, is actually what a human body would do.
You mean to tell me that the cells inside my body and the amoeba and the bacteria don't have guns and samurai swords? I'm shocked.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Melee weapons can talk. Go. Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure.
That's going to be Soul Eater.
Correct.
Yeah, that is going to be Soul Eater. Good job.
Meisters. And a witch cat
Yeah.
Yeah, the witch cat, I remember.
that has
I've
big
seen-
boobies.
I've seen one episode of it, but I thought, honestly, if we hadn't already done Bleach, I might have guessed Bleach.
That's what I was thinking, because the Zanpakuto toes.
That's why I intentionally put it later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because think of the big giant guy. His Bankai is literally that little girl that sits on his shoulder.
Dude, you are so lucky I finished that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a pretty huge spoiler, actually, man.
That's
But
like a really late.
Didn't say
late
names.
thing.
Didn't say names,
Didn't
though.
say
so
names.
we're fine.
and this is she's just helping promote. So for those that don't know, if you were a big fan of Bleach back in the day, if you used to watch the anime, it is coming back. It's going to start airing again October 2022, the year of 2022. I don't know why I said it like that. But it is coming back in October. So you should check it out. And you will get to actually have some closure on the story of Bleach.
Yes. All right. These are our last two. You all almost have the ability to catch up. I believe in you. Waitress enslaves a ronin and an outlaw to do her bidding. Go. Adam from Those Couple of Geeks?
Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
Dang it.
That is one of my favorite animes.
That is a
great
really good
anime.
one. That is a really
Yeah.
good one.
That I have seen that one. I liked it.
Yeah,
It's
made by the
nice
same
and
guy
short.
who made Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, it is. It's nice and short. It's true. I think it's 26 episodes long.
Yeah.
If you're looking.
Yeah,
at
it's
the
only
anime.
one. It's only one season.
Yep. So good one. Good one to check out, especially if you liked Cowboy Bebop. So.
And this is our final question. My best drum roll. I don't know if that comes out in the audio. We're doing our best. Brother and sister that are very close search for a cure. Go. Adam from Those Couple of Geeks?
Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Because Nezuko becomes. This
yeah.
is not really a spoiler, but Nezuko becomes a demon in like episode 1. That's the sister, and the brother Tanjiro is trying to find a cure to try to turn her back human.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I was like, brother, sister. I don't know. And then that makes sense. So
yeah, and I didn't want to say too much and spoil anything because I know that Holly is actually getting ready to read Demon Slayer for the very first time. She doesn't really know anything about it, so that is like the most basic plot line that you could have just had. So that's actually a great way to like not ruin a single thing about it for you. Like you're gonna find that out very quickly that that's the plot line.
Book 1.
Appreciate it. Big preach.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you all so much for playing and for all of your input on our various different animes. Like Adam said, I don't want to spoil it, but if you have not, Demon Slayer, it's amazing. Its movie is canon. It was the first canon anime movie, and it hit #1 in a lot of box offices, and now they're actually making other canon anime movies, which I think is very revolutionary and exciting for the genre as a whole. But our winner is Tyler from I'm Gonna Lose for Sure with 8 points. In second place, Adam from Team Those Couple of Geeks with 7.5 points.
Oh,
You are a half point away.
Oh, I beat her by a half point?
No, yeah, you were a half point away from Tyler. 8.
Oh, I was a
7.5.
half point. Oh, man.
you're so
And
close.
then Holly was in third place with Team Holly with 5 whole points.
Dang. That was good. We were all pretty close. I was really
Yeah.
lagging behind for a while.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I was able to catch up.
I'm surprised I did so well. So
Sure you are.
Yeah, I'm not. I knew you were going to. Oh, I'm going to lose.
hey, I don't expect things like I have that kind of bad luck. So like when it comes to
but
winning
you're also really good at trivia.
yeah,
And this was
true.
basically trivia.
Yeah.
So it makes
yeah.
sense.
Also, I learned in one of my college classes, I don't know how true this is, but that basically that people that think of themselves as like, I'm probably not going to like do successful in this, I'm probably not going to like win, but they still give it a shot, that those people on average typically do perform better because they don't go in with like too high of expectations of themselves, but they still attempt whatever it is that they need. Because you can't just like obviously, if you give up and don't attempt something, then and you're like, I'm never gonna win. Well, like, yeah, you're never gonna win. You never tried to play the game. But that's just for anyone out there. If you're like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna win this, but like, give it your best shot because you could be like a Tyler and pull out the win by a half point. I should have beat you.
Yay!
There were a couple in there that I definitely thought you would have had, Adam, and you didn't. Mostly Tokyo Ghoul. I'm disappointed, but that's okay.
I'm gonna say I'm for the audience out there, and probably you guys here. If you are anime fans, I am doing the the Denki Kaminari thumbs up. The yay! And if you don't understand that, look at My Hero Denki thumbs up, and you'll understand where he basically short circuits his brain and then just gives thumbs up like a ding dong.
There's definitely memes of it for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Tyler, you have won a random pair of anime socks. They will come to you sometime after I get paid. Congratulations.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Good luck getting those, Tyler. Just kidding. I'm playing.
How about this, Adam? I'll give you one of the socks. We both can have.
Oh, we could be like what is it? Like the friendship necklaces with the split heart. Like I'll wear one sock and you wear the other. We can like touch our feet together whenever we meet up.
We can make a heart with our feet.
Yeah, that's now a required picture for the social media. It might be in a year from now, but that's happening. That's canon.
It'll be sooner than a year, I bet.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
Well, thank you all for playing, and thank all of you for listening. Adam, I believe, will be holding our next episode. If you have any feedback for our podcast, please email us at thosecoupleofgeekspodcastinfo@gmail.com. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and officially check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and I believe Amazon Audible. So if you have any suggestions on better horrible anime descriptions or have any of your own that you would like to throw in or ones you think you could have done better, please leave them in the comments. If you have any animes you feel like we missed, would love to hear those too. And thank you all. Stay tuned for our next episode.
Bye.
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 Bye.